overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
Hey,
We're not seeing the full
there.
picture yet.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
What the hell?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer, too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Gotta have that, yeah, they gotta have that contrast in colors. Oh, I could have thought that I was supposed to come in here, but I guess not. Maybe I'm supposed to go that way. Oh, no, I already said looked at those before. Oh, well. I know what happened. I got turned around. There was actually a part in this that I already went through last night and today that didn't get on stream, which is fine. But
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go
in the
from
water, there's blood in the water. Dave Matthews Band.
I can feel something.
Well, that didn't scare me at all.
A presence.
I think I just paid myself a little bit. Yeah, they actually have those in the game. Little jump scare thingies. The first one was I almost said Max Payne, which would make sense given the universe. Well, no, then again, Rockstar took that on. Witchfinder Station. I definitely don't want to go that way. And right back to the vehicle once her toes get cold. Yeah, exactly. The first little jump scare thing happened like at the beginning of the game too, when you were playing as the dude, and it was Alan Woke himself. They have where you can turn down I like how you can mess around with the audio. So because you can turn down how like strong the sound comes in whenever they have those jump scares. You can't turn them off though, apparently, which I kind of wish you could, because it's just distracting. It's just like, whatever, dude. I think there's like only a handful of times that it actually happens too, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't see anything here where you could turn them off. Probably not, more than likely. Effects, motion blur, film grain, lens distortion, every one of those. Turn the piss off. Not dealing with it. Yeah, bass reduction heavy. Yeah. I can't stand bass. Gosh, I can't stand bass. Just a little bit, just enough to the point to balance out the sound, but that's it. I feel like my daggum brains are rocking around in my frickin' skull. Hyperacusis filter. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. I think that was it right there where you could lighten it down to how strong they come through. Let me see. Or it was one of these back here. I think that was it though. Yeah. Press, touch. Okay. Anyway.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, or especially within your head when you have a headset on. I agree. Hello.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
Then face it towards yourself. Oh, boy.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut.
Yep.
Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Yeah. Yep. I know where that is. It was actually what I just came from, to be perfectly honest. I just came from it, and when I thought I was supposed to go that way. Anyways. Wait, here we go. Let's back up this way.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson.
Yeah,
Thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Earthquake!
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
This house is lit! As the kids say. Ain't no party going on here? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It described the house as being lit. Oh, wait a minute. Now I know. Now I know exactly what is supposed to be done. The thing where you'd have to actually go into the person's mind to put things together for certain actions to happen in the real world. Kind of like the way that it's supposed to be with Alan Wake, and certain choices and things that you do would determine what's going to happen in it. But I think you like go through certain things, but they don't let you progress. So ultimately, you have to revert to like just one choice to progress onward. Let's just go get these out of the way. I'll put them things down there. Okay. This is... Shouldn't it... No, not... Well, I would have figured it wouldn't have went there. It was supposed to go... Oops. I pretty much just go to each one and just tap it. If I can't think of where exactly to put it. Alright. Let's let it play.
In place.
Usually he ends up saying something else different.
Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of opens up other things.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Nice. Next time I come over, we'll have to make some so I can give it a shot.
You're in over your head.
What kind of size did you have with it?
Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree.
That sounds interesting.
Witch's ladle?
That sounds really interesting. I definitely want to try that out. Praise God I'm off on weekends. Time like this, I don't care when I go to bed. First time no sides, just snacked on the chicken. Oh, nice. Well, hey, just from what you told me, if it's that tasty, man, you probably don't need any sides if it's that good. See, like, I don't know what y'all expect me to do here. Chicken parm. Oh man, chicken parm. Oh my gosh. I know I love me some chicken parm. All right. I guess it's wanting me to go. What the heck? Showing me there's a shotgun inside of this place. Sawed-off shotgun. Point of interest. Probably where I need to go back to. That's good. That's really good. It's really cool how you can find loopholes and knowing how to get around different things to be able to enjoy what you want, you know. That's good. Oh, well.
The fuse box is missing a fuse.
Uh,
I need to find one.
what is
It's
this,
one of the
Resident
lights.
Evil? Oh, for the love of Pete. Locate the fuse within the immediate area. It's probably inside of there somewhere. She got as much love as Pete does. Do you remember that Nickelodeon show called Pete and Pete? Man, come on. That's within the immediate area. Is it on the map? Oh, well, it's showing me this over there. Think I've heard of it, never watched it. Yeah, it was one of those drama shows that they had on Nickelodeon for kids. Oh, well, here we go.
This fuse is busted.
Well, never mind. It's like your face is busted. But, one of the youngest guys in the show who was just a kid. Oh, there's this thing. No, wait, I already been here. Was there Easter eggs? Ha ha ha, that's funny. But that's not even an Easter egg. It's just an item to find. But he had like a tattoo of this mermaid. I think he called it Petunia. And he was just a kid. And then you had his brother who was a little older. And then, you know, they had other characters in there as well. They had one of these guys, I think his name was Ernie, if I'm not mistaken. And he called himself the strongest man in the world. And he was just this weeny, weaselly, thin dude. But he'd act like such a dork.
This one looks good.
Okay,
People
finally.
should really stop littering, though.
Well, if they didn't, you wouldn't be able to find that now, would you? Ah, who knows? Maybe the darkness might have put it there just to play with you. Wow. Investigate the witch's hut. Inside we go. Oh, look, there's a thingy.
Another page.
Turn
Making progress.
Another trophy. Always with the finger wagging with these broads. Yeah, no kidding.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Man, stop with the daggum blur and crap. Quick save, manual save. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Well, that does make sense, and given how the first game was. Bring the word back. Broads. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Tony, what's the broads? Man, I tell you what, back when I was watching The Sopranos, that was a hard show to get through. Like, it was just... Like, it did just enough to hold my attention. Just enough. And even then, there was stuff about it I didn't like seeing or care about or nothing like that. And it was just kind of boring. But there was certain things that came up, certain storylines that kind of, you know, gave me pause. But man, I guess for an early 2000s show, that was what people had going for them at the time. But for me, I'd rather watch something else. I don't care how popular it is. Just because something popular doesn't mean it's good. Wait a minute, hang on. Grandma in the car. She called someone a dumb broad for cutting her off. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. It's like, your grandfather says that. I don't want you saying that too. Okay. So everything is over and done with here. Oh wow, look, some of the stuff is gone that's been inside of here as well. So I need to go in to see the other thing, interpret the pages. Well, Gotta go to the page thingy. Profiling. That's racist. Wait a minute, what's this? This is something new, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, this is things that I had been seeing. Oh, now I see. So no matter what she sees or experiences out in the real world, like stuff that isn't even story-wise or anything like that, like anything, it can end up showing up here. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Yeah. We don't all fall in place with the stereotypes, but most do. How they act and the way that they are. People don't just call stuff like that just to call it for the sake of doing it.
Yep. Already got the answers to these.
Good. Why don't you do that all the time? Yeah, do that all the time. I like that. Just constantly do that whenever I bring something here so I don't have to find it. That'd be really good. I appreciate that. Fiddling through crap. Case solved with that one. But we gotta do this one now.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Just put them on there. Y'all did it before. What the heck? You gonna do it now?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
So let me get this straight. Last year at the Game Awards, I don't know if you remember it or not, I remember them talking about Alan Wake 2, but did Alan Wake 2 win any awards last year? Because I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if you remember it or heard about it or something or saw it in some
I need
videos.
Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Well, duh.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Well, that sounds tasty. Well,
I need to check the general store for the heart.
yep. You do that. Let's do this just for the sake of doing it. It always autosaves anyways, so.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods.
Don't forget to save often. No kidding.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Oh my goodness, ain't that the truth? I ain't even been married yet, but heck, the way that I felt in my previous relationship, or even before that, won best narrative and best direction. Well, I guess maybe I can understand the narrative side, considering it's mainly narrative focused here. The wind's picking up. But, Best direction? I don't know. I can't even remember what the choices were for best direction. It shows the shotguns in there, and it shows a point of interest, but there's no way that I could see to get in. Obviously, I'd have to do it later, but like, y'all got some wind kicking up here, and we all know what happens when wind kicks up in the first Alan Wake game. That means dudes are going to come out. Jumbled mess in terms of direction and narrative. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any idea, but a lot of people were talking about it, like, oh, it's got such a great story and blah 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 blah. But I'm not seeing any great story right now. I mean, well, the dudes aren't here anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I'd already seen that from before. Yep, this is something that the Federal Bureau of Control set up because they're monitoring that volcanic ash or whatever it was that was here earlier. So that's what that thing is. There were some dudes working on it earlier. I just want another Control game. The dude who was in Quantum Theory or Quantum Leap or whatever it was, Quantum Leap. There's a game we need. Quantum Leap. He's actually in this. The actor is in this as one of the cops, and apparently the cop just up and disappeared, which ended up starting like the first confrontation in the game for me. What the name of Pete? What? Wait a minute. What just happened? It's up over that way. Did I forget something? Well, I thought I was supposed to come back up here, considering you're going to go to the hardware store, which would be in town, but now my partner isn't up here, so now I don't know. Well, that's still cut off. The rental cabins. Yeah, well, there wasn't any way through there. Wait a minute. Did we go through this way before? I can't even remember. It sure is purty. That's for sure. I'm probably running the wrong way. Okay, wait. So... I can't... But, well... I know I hadn't been here.
Something to cut this.
Oh, well. Yeah, there's like a couple other doors that I ran into in town, too, that have those that are locked off. I will say that was one interesting thing that they did to give you the ability to actually explore the place. Explore the town, which, you know, that pretty much kind of amounted to nothing so far. So just waltzing around and having a couple little areas to go into. There was like one chest that I opened up, and that was it. And then gathered up a few items out of some drawers. That's another thing that kind of gets me when it comes to modern gaming. I hate it when they go and have these drawers that you'll open that have nothing in them. Yep, Yeah, I was actually planning to do that anyways whenever I rented something, and I did it with a couple games before, just for the specific reason of saying it, because I don't know, maybe some people might think, hey, I'd like to try this out. Well, it's almost like I'm promoting GameFly, which I mean, I guess you could say that I am, because I mean, it definitely is a good service. But, but yeah, I kind of didn't want it to be known that I ended up buying it anyway, so there you go. It's like I ended up looking at the sales price on GameFly, and they got it for like they they got it at full price. Like it ain't my discount doesn't even kick in for it. Maybe it was like 65 or something like that. I'm not freaking paying 65 for this. You can eat a bag of wheelies. Man, I'm like getting turned around here a bit in areas I didn't even know that I could get to. But I guess that's kind of a good thing because now I'm actually getting to explore places I hadn't before. Unless they had opened up at some point when I wasn't looking or paying attention. Because I definitely don't remember coming through that way. But yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's absolutely correct. Oh, wait, I have been here. Apparently, because that was there. How did I miss that? Huh. I don't know, I guess because I was looking at it here during the day and then I'm looking at it during the night. So I guess the lighting just kind of threw it off for me. Well, it's just like what's going on with the new Mortal Kombat right now too. Like I've already seen a couple videos on how it's failing because for one oh yeah,
I need to find my way back.
Yeah, that pretty much is an invisible wall. But they've talked about how the DLC that's out for it. They said it's a real lackluster extra story mode that was added in. And yeah, they've added in like other characters and whatnot. They got freaking Conan the Barbarian in there. I might actually want to get him for like a few cents or whatever, because like I'm a Conan fan, and it's the Schwarzenegger version too. They got him as a playable character, so I'll probably just look at a video first. General store. So the general store is here. Oh, that music doesn't sound good at all. Oh, there's a general store. Oh, I never would know. I would have wrapped myself around to come back this way. It must have been blocked off. Yeah, there's going to be some enemies here. You can tell with the light. There's going to be enemies here. I want to buy general things. No, this is a specific store. You have to be specific. I wonder if there was anything. That's probably just another way to go down. But, like, the DLC for Mortal Kombat is like $30, I think. Yep, there you go. Dad joke of the day. I think it's like 30 freaking bucks. And, or no, I think it's like a little bit more. I think the sales price was 30. I think it might have been 50. And they're doing it because they're trying to make money, and they've already monetized the living crap out of like the online store or whatever. And I mean, they had done that with the previous one too. It's just like, man. And a lot of people are clamoring like, dude, just let us go and earn the characters like we used to back in the day. I mean, the ones they announce are cool. Like certain ones I want to try out. I could give two pisses less about. What is it? The dude from The Boys, that blasphemous show. Captain Dingleberry or whatever his name is. He's in there, and then John Cena's character, whatever superhero he was supposed to be, is in there. I tried watching that show. And that thing, like the first episode, the first few minutes in, man, was just freaking horrible. It was horrible. Like, it started out with like a racial tirade that was going on with Cena and I think some cab driver or something. And then, like, after that, I would have kind of expected that to happen from the videos that I've seen.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
But, and then, like, after that had been over and done with, then there was a section where there was these two lesbian black chicks that were living with one another. I was like, man, screw this crap. Good grief. I don't understand how people just get sucked into this junk. Like, honestly. Like, they're just so blind and just cheap. It's that like a bunch of lemmings. I mean, truth is truth. Okay, so we got that, so we'll do that. I thought there was something else there I could have picked up. Well, there is. Isn't it? Oh, no. I guess it just must have been Malat. Oh, look at that. Check at the counter what the combination lock is. Okay, well, I guess I'll do that when the time calls for it. Not like I need it, but because I'm doing one-hit kills, but whatever. Let's see. Let's just try. I'll go check anyways. Probably some enemy's gonna pop out somewhere, I'd imagine. I was prepared for that one because I remember seeing it so many times in previews with that attack. Oh my gosh, the plastic chair of doom just blocking me. Okay. Okay. So it's like one of these. Good grief. Okay. We're going to use modern technology here, and we're going to just snap a photo. I don't want to take the time to look up a video or anything on Google. I just want to keep going. I'm going to take a picture of the lotto numbers, too, and see if I win $1 million. You know what? Some of these numbers in games, you know, there's been times where you could call these numbers and they would have like interesting messages on them. Like, I remember that happening back on. There've been a handful of games that I know of that's done it, but I think it was the first or second God of War that you would go to. At the end, there was this statue that you had to beat. Like, you had to beat the crap out of it. Until it finally blew up. And then there would be this, I think the number popped up on the screen. Oh crap, well, I was already there. And that ain't it. The number would pop up on the screen. You call it, and then I think it was David Jaffe, you know, the dude who's lost his ever-loving mind now. He popped up and was running his mouth about something, and then I think like Kratos ended up killing him or something. Oh, this is stupid. Don't forget, update the code. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 7. I don't know. Well, in that case, all the ones that I've been putting in there hadn't been doing anything, so. So now I'm going to use modern technology again to do it. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll have to go back and see. Bring it. Yeah. Got me a trophy for getting my sawed-off shotgun. You can quick slut. Alrighty, man. I'll talk to you later. I appreciate you coming in.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Okay, with that being said, considering I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, I'm going to go ahead and wind down and head to bed here in a little bit. But I do appreciate everybody coming out and checking out the live version and the archive version. Like, comment, subscribe, share out the video, so on and so forth. And I will definitely be back tomorrow with this and probably something else. But I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters.